If you pressed on this video, you're about to get the best junior year advice from seniors who were juniors last year. The first tip, don't fall behind on schoolwork. It sounds so cliche to say this, but if you fall behind on schoolwork, it's going to be like dominoes. The more assignments you fall behind on, the more work you have to do. This also coincides with doing your homework when you get it. If you have 10 minutes of class after you get your homework, do the homework, so you can have that 10 minutes to go play Fortnite at home or whatever. Okay, so the second tip is to pay attention in class always. Ask questions. If you don't understand something, you need to ask questions. At this point, you're almost a senior in high school. There is no way you're getting by in class by not knowing what to do. You gotta ask those questions and advocate for yourself. Okay, the third tip is to be organized. Make sure you get folders and binders when you're going back to school shopping. You can't just stuff everything in your backpack. It's not sophomore year, freshman year. This is junior year. This is the time to lock in, so be organized. And this also goes with staying motivated. If you're organized, you'll want to work. You'll want to do your homework because it's like aesthetic or whatever. Set yourself goals like, I want to get an A on my next math test. You actually have to work for those goals. Study every day after school. If you want to get that 90, you're gonna get it. Okay, so the fourth tip is to plan out what clubs, honor societies, and where you want to volunteer, because this year is really where all this counts. You want to make sure that you're getting those leadership roles in all the clubs you do. Go into those honor societies like National Honor Society, National English Honor Society. If you have a Spanish or French Honor Society, get into those clubs, because colleges love to see that you're taking initiative and that you're involved in your community. Try new things. If you want to go do crochet club, if you want to join math club, do it. Do it. No one's stopping you except for yourself. Have fun. You're literally about to go into junior year. You're almost a senior. So make the most of these last 2 years of high school that you have left. Have fun with your friends. Don't make it all about schoolwork. This year counts, for sure. Don't forget that. But it's so important that you make lasting friendships that will last through college. Having fun will also stop you from getting burnt out so quickly. If you're an academic weapon like me, getting burnt out can happen so fast, and it's so important that you put your time into having fun with friends. And that goes into the seventh tip, which is manage your time. This can be planning out your day, when you're gonna study. Say you wake up at 6:30 in the morning, you get ready for about an hour or 30 minutes. Maybe after school you do basketball or softball. Plan out your time accordingly to make sure you get everything done when it needs to. Okay, the next tip is to do the SAT and study. Study for the SAT or the ACT. Study for those tests. If you want to take both, lock in. If you start taking the SAT junior year, you'll have so much time to retake it multiple times. Okay, step 9 is to build a connection with your teachers. This is so important because when it comes down to college applications, you're going to want teachers who know who you are. Make great relationships with teachers who actually know you so you can have great recommendations. Okay, so the last tip is literally so important. Make a to-do list. This is so critical if you're bad at time management or if you procrastinate a lot. Open up your notes app, open up your planner, and as soon as you get an assignment in one of your classes, put it down, write it down. This will help you become aware with what assignments you need to do. Making a to-do list will help you figure out what assignments you need to do and when they're due, so make sure you do that. And I don't mean like after school, I mean as soon as your teacher says this is due tomorrow, pull out your phone if you can and write it down. Write it down so you don't forget. Like, I can't say how many times I've forgotten that I had an assignment due, like literally countless number of times. I just remember having an assignment and literally doing it at midnight because I decided to just forget and I didn't write it down. Okay, so that's all the tips I have for starting junior year. I'm actually going to be using every single one of these tips and I'm so excited for junior year. It's like unreal. Kind of scared too because I mean, it's like bittersweet because I'm almost a senior. Okay, if this helped, make sure to like the video, subscribe too, because subscribe and like the video. Stay tuned for tips for sophomore year. Bye.